Hey, Brian from Garage Mall. Today I have this UGREEN magnetic charger, and let me show you how it works. I'm in my F-150 Lightning. It can work for a Tesla as well, and I'll show you how. So in the box, so that is the charger. You get a little user guide. You get your cleaning cloth so you can clean the back of your display. And then you have the charging cable, which is a Type C. So pretty generous cord. So we'll plug that into our charger. And then this is pretty neat. So it's got a hinge on it, and it also rotates up and down. And then this part is removable, and then that's where your power plugs into the back of that. So it goes into the back of this, so you can rotate it around to whatever your optimal charging position is going to be for your cable. So I'm going to keep it like that, so we're going to have it go up and down. So if you had a Tesla, you would be mounting it here in the corner, and then you can kind of like put it up and out of the way. I have a camera sensor here, so I'm going to have to leave that open. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount it here in the middle of my display. And I think we'll rotate this around here so we have optimal amount. And we'll kind of make that a little bit straighter, so when I take that off, I know exactly where to mount it. I think right about there. It's going to be good. So first things first, we're going to use envelope number 1, which is the little alcohol cleaning cloth. So we're going to just clean that in the back, get any oil or dust off of that. And then we have our cleaning cloth. Step 2. So we are going to mount that, let that kind of get any residue off of there. And then we're going to detach the adhesive off of that. And I'm going to ask my camera person to help me guide that in. And right about there, I think it should sit. So we're going to hold it for a couple seconds. Make sure it makes a really good adhesion to that. We're going to take this out, and we're going to plug in to that little part right there. And then, depending on how we mount this cord, I think we'll probably go around this way towards the back. We'll put that back in there. And then that makes a nice good connection. And then I can mount my iPhone that way on top of the display. So pretty cool. And then we'll start the vehicle. And then there you go. It's charging. And pretty neat. It's got the fan behind it, so it's going to help keep your phone cooler as it runs. Because we all know if you leave your phone's going on the dash and you got a darker dash, the sunlight will heat up your phone even while you're driving and you have your air conditioning on. So anyhow, really neat design. I love the fact that you just kind of like put it right up there, sticks, and then it starts charging right away. So I have access to internet browsing or whatever I need. Google Maps, I can get it right up here. So Google Maps comes up nice and easy, so I can use that. As well as I have my display for navigation as well. This just gives you similar little things that you can do. But anyway. Anyway, Brian from Garage Mahal with your UGREEN magnetic phone mount for your vehicle. Be safe out there.